So this is Andres Litvak speaking from CDPEA, and Fabrice Richieri will give the presentation, the second part of the presentation. So the project that we are showing is the web asset project, which is a web-based platform on air tightness with an air leakage database, and we will talk about the French background, why did we move to this project, and then we will deal about what deals with the database and the issues that are related. So I will focus in the beginning on the French background, and as you may know that as all over the international regulations, there is an objective of generalizing low energy building through the RT 2005 BBC Energy, and that will become next year the RT, which is Thermal Regulation 2012. So the RT 2012 sets a compliance scheme to guarantee good air tightness that is based on the evaluation of the air tightness through mandatory measurements of the controls of the envelope air tightness, and that will be mandatory for all buildings starting from January 1st next year. And what one should know is that approximately 350,000 new dwellings are built every year in France. So it gives you an idea of the amount of control that will take place starting next year. So here I will give some statistics about the label RT 2005, which is BBC Energy. That is a prefiguration of what will be the RT 2012, and what can we see? We can see that for residential buildings, there are a huge amount of requests. There have been a huge amount of requests with an exponential trend. 320,000 multifamily dwellings have made a request, and almost 6,000 single-family dwellings have also made a request. And what happened is that in the first one, for the multifamily, less than 10% have been certified, and less than 30% of the single-family dwellings have been certified. So that means that between the almost 30,000 multi-dwellings and the almost 16,000 single-family dwellings, there are tens of tests that have been made these last years in France. What is the market? The market right now, the market of the air tightness control is, we should say that there must be around 400 or 500 commercial devices that have been sold these last years. That commission has been set 4 years ago by the French ministry in charge of construction, and that has authorized almost 400 professionals these last 4 years. Exactly in May of 2012, there's been 370 professionals, and they expect to have more than 500 by the end of the year. And according to the organization that is in charge of this authorization, which is Qualibat, the amount of controllers should be around 2,000 or 3,000 when the market is mature. What we can see also is that the monthly rate request of this BBC Energy label is increasing every year. So that should lead to a very important amount of airtightness tests every year. So this is the French background. Now I will talk about the objectives of the Web Asset Project, which is a platform and which is a tool dedicated to professionals of the construction sector, and that has 3 objectives. The first objective is information and training. So it gives technical and commercial information about air tightness, about products, about measurements. It gives also e-learning training session with a serious game that I won't show today, but that could interest you. That's the first and general stage. The second stage is an accompaniment tool for the control, and that will help measurers to edit their report. And with the second stage tool, we are able to build a database for analysis and benchmarking, which is the third stage of the platform. The platform is the platform has been launched with partners and the Ministry of Sustainable Development, and also the Région-Aquitaine, which is the regional council. And we have been working on this project for 2 years, and we aim at developing and setting the platform on the internet next by September. So what are the ongoing developments? So right now I will talk with the technical data that is treated in the third stage of the tool. So there are mainly three points. So the first is to list the parameters compatible with the French standards and the norm and its application guide, and also with all the different native softwares that we can find in the business. So the idea is to build a common interface between the commercial measuring softwares and our own WebAssets software for the test report edition. And then we expect to have many users that will use this interface, and then in order for us to collect the data and to make some statistics. For the moment, we started with data that has been collected with our technical partner and Fabrice Richieri from Cité du Sud-Ouest, and we managed to do some statistics starting from 150 test reports, and that helped us to work with the database and to structure it. So then now we'll talk about the difficulties to store the data into the WebAssets database, and I'll let Fabrice finish the presentation.
Hello. So my name is Fabrice Richieri. I work into the city southwest. So my work on this project is to define the structural needs for the WebAssets database, and to study the requirements for report edition. So as you can see, the WebAssets website allows downloading a measurement file. For example, we start with the RD file from the Software Tech Express. This file is scanned and stored into the WebAssets database. Then it allows providing for access to the database statistics and editing a measurement report. But to carry out this work, many difficulties were encountered to collect data from the measurement file. Indeed, there are many file formats from each manufacturer. We have to monitor any changes into the measurement software version, and sometimes the quality of the information entered has to be checked. So to find a solution to these different problems, we propose to Yves to build on current practices in the control of the French thermal regulation. Indeed, XML standard is used by the French thermal regulations for control since 2006. With the TIGHTVENT task, named the template for pressurization test output file, we propose a template defining an XML with standardized fields. This development would facilitate test data collection and analysis and reporting by standardizing one output file generated by measurement software. So obviously, this XML file is not meant to be the unique output file of commercially available software for F-lightness measurements. However, the intent is that all softwares will be able to generate a standardized file with standardized fields, and for this the data analysis and report edition. So that's cool. If we try to do this progress. So I give you just an example to conclude to this project. As you can see, we have information coded into one XML file. This information is quite easy to read and understand with attributes between two tags in blue. Here you have a description, for example, of the materials, the main materials of the building with the tag, and the attribute 2 corresponding to concrete, for example, in the defined pick list. The main data used for the generation of the measurement reports or to back up certain information is a database, are all in the XML tags. So XML files must contain the same tree, the tree organization, and tags name the description. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Fabrice and Andres, for your presentation. And maybe we can also say that this standardized output file is also a deliverable of an AIVC-TIGHTVENT project, which I hope I hope we will have a draft in the next few days, and maybe it will be implemented before the end of this year in most of the softwares that are used by the manufacturers.